Hello and welcome to my channel. You're with Enlightenment Rose Tarot. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome here. I do want to say is please take the bits that you resonate with and leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed in these readings. This is a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for all of you. But if it does, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That way, the next time I upload a reading, you won't miss it. You'll be notified when my readings get posted. If you've already subscribed, I do want to say a big thank you. And you're very welcome here. This is going to be a general reading for Capricorn. Keep in mind, Capricorn, this can be anything that you're going through. This can be something that you're still going through. This could be something you're wanting to come towards you. Or it could be something that is external, outside your connection, going on around you in your environment. Okay? Okay, let's welcome our guardian angels and guardian angels, angels and divine. Please join us in this reading for Capricorn. What messages do you have for Capricorn, please? Give me one shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What's Capricorn's energy, please, Spirit? Tell me about Capricorn. Give me their energy, please. Six of Wands. Harmony. Maybe harmony in your feelings, having optimism in you, to have some form of victory, whether it's with your passion, whether it's with your stability, whether it's with love. Also could be harmony with the truth. But it's like you're in this energy of trying to catch that star, trying to catch that falling star. It's more you're jumping, reaching for that star, reaching for hope, or having hope in victory. This is like you're flying across the universe, flying across the universe to get that victory or that recognition that you're wanting. What else, please, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an energy of mature, moving forward, moving forward with that offer of stability or an idea, moving forward with that idea of stability. But this is an energy of someone who's a bit cautious, very methodical, but can also have some form of uncertainties in them. This is like a warrior. This is someone who is very passionate. They have passion. They have clarity in them. They have stability. They are reliable. They are dependable. But at the same time, this person can have weaknesses. They can have those dark impulses in them. They don't show you everything. They've had a bit of transformation in them. this is that energy of Knight of Pentacles is someone who knows that they have to move forward, but it's like they're not moving forward. They're just standing there and taking their time on it. And this could also be someone that in that energy of knowing that they're not supposed to do something, but they still go and do it. Or they know they're needing to move forward, but they don't move forward. So it's that, vice versa kind of energy. I know I am supposed to do this, but maybe I won't do it. Maybe I know I'm not supposed to do it. But anyway, let's still do it. But it's a very slow moving energy. This is not. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. They don't rush. What else, please, Spirit? Now there's your rushing energy. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow. It's like you're trying to see that kettle boil, waiting for that water to boil, come to boil. But it's taking so long. This is that energy of the Knight of Pentacles. This is that energy of, I'm out of here kind of energy. Let's rush forward with extreme speed. Not thinking twice. They've had that transformation and they know what they have to do, and they are rushing forward with a lot of courage in them. So if you resonate with the Knight of Pentacles, then you're taking your time and moving forward. If you resonate with the Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Swords, then you're in this energy of rushing forward. Now, if I put these two on the opposites, side by side, the Knight of Swords is rushing to this energy, to the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is just standing there and taking their time. So you could be in this energy of the Knight of Swords, rushing forward to have that honest, truthful conversation with a Knight of Pentacles, mature energy of someone who is just not doing anything. They are dependable, they're reliable, they have that idea, they want to offer a pinnacle of stability, but they're not moving. So you take it how you resonate with the Knight of Swords. Or this could be someone who's around you, rushing forward towards you, because they see you as that very grounded, dependable energy. One more, please, Spirit. Okay. Knight of Swords has had their transformation after this painful situation. Because the Ten of Swords is an ending. It's a completion of that cycle of the swords. It's that completion of your clarity, your knowledge, your wisdom, that pain, that conflict, the betrayal, the lies, the deceitfulness, having that transformation, exiting out of a situation, then feeling stuck, but keeping yourself stuck, coming into the energy of the Nine of Swords, and you're feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, overthinking things, staying awake all night, trying to work things out in your mind. But that's ended, that's finished, it's completed. So that cross that you've been carrying of pain, stress, anxiety, heartache, conflict, it's over. It's finished. You're needing to let that situation go now because it's over. You don't need to worry about it anymore. It's over for you. Now you need to recover. You're needing to heal. You're needing to release all that stress and anxiety and worry and betrayal and conflict. You're needing to let it go. Release it and have a new beginning. Have that transformation and leave it in the past. So maybe that's what you're communicating with someone. You're rushing forward to communicate that the situation is over. You're not going to be bound by that pain. Maybe with the Gemini. Because the Lovers is all about a choice. Having a choice in that love. Temptation of the heart. The Lovers is also having that choice in, if you're single, you have that choice whether you want to be in a relationship with someone or you value your singlehood. You have that choice. Either you want to be single or you want to be in a relationship. And as well, there is that temptation of the heart. There is a choice between two people. Either you have a choice or your person has a choice or someone around you has a choice in that connection. And for some of you, this is like rekindling that love. But I would say this painful ending here for some of you was due to someone having a choice in love. And for some of you, I would say you're having victory in a connection. That connection is coming back around again. That love, that person's coming back around again. Having a new beginning. Having a new beginning in that love. If you see this couple here, they are holding hands here. So that's a connection between two people there. And it's being blessed. That connection, but that love there is being blessed. But the other hand is dipping into the cup. So it could be you having a choice with someone else, or your person has a choice between you and someone else. And maybe for some of you, you're in this connection with this person and there is harmony. There is harmony in that connection. All right, Spirit, what's the challenges for Capricorn, please? Hope, Star card. Having hope and faith. This is like you're wanting a transformation. This is that energy of navigating your way through. You're navigating your way through all the darkness, navigating your way through life's uncertainties, and choosing the right direction, having hope and faith that you have chosen the right direction to go in. This is like you've had that transformation in your life. This is like you're in this energy of, no matter what comes your way, no matter what troubles come your way, you always navigate your way through it. You always work your way through it with a lot of hope and faith that you are being guided in the right direction. And you will have progress. This is progress for you. By navigating your way through, you're having that progress. with persistence, taking a stance in a situation. Maybe for some of you, you're standing your ground. You're standing your ground with someone, staying very connected to what you are taking that stance on. What else, please, Spirit? Hierophant has been coming up in a lot of your readings. This is Taurus energy. So Capricorn, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, you could be dealing with the Taurus, you could be dealing with the Gemini. I'm just shouting out the zodiac signs here. You could be dealing with anyone. But Hierophant is all about your boundaries, your beliefs, your values, your teachings. Trying to stay connected to your values, to your beliefs, and to those teachings. But there is conflict in it. Maybe for some of you, there is conflict. There is conflict. So maybe this is like, higher, sorry if you can hear that noise, someone's doing something outside. This is like that, I would say, higher levels of commitment, like marriage. So it's like a pope or a priest, someone you go to for a blessing. Also, this can represent, the Hierophant can represent mentor energy, someone who's been there all your life, teaching you the things you need to learn and know in your life. This could be something with the study. Maybe you're studying something. You're learning something new. Maybe you're learning something. What else, please, Spirit? King of Cups. King of Cups, fatherly energy. Very mature, loving energy. This is someone who's full of love. Has a lot of love. This is someone who is in charge of those feelings and emotions of theirs. Sitting in authority, and it's like, they have that power to control their feelings, offer their feelings, show you their feelings. They're in control of it. They're in charge of it. But there could be conflict with this energy. There could be unexpected conflict with this person. They may be very loving and very mature, very caring, very gentle, very intuitive. But there could be some form of conflict with them. This is, the king of the sea, king of all those feelings and emotions. So the king, he's someone who's in charge, sits in authority. This is someone who is in control of their feelings and emotions. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Cycle. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are closing cycles off, ending cycles, starting new cycles. And we are coming to the end of 2025. So maybe whatever you'll have gone through in this whole year of 2025, it's slowly being completed. It's being closed off. That chapter in your life is coming to an end. And you'll start to open new chapters in your life. Start a new cycle in your life. This could be with your stability, this could be with your passion, this could be with your feelings and emotions, this could be with your clarity, your knowledge, the truth. This could be with anything. This is like, ending of that cycle, ending of that day, change in those seasons. What goes around comes around, what goes up must come down. That wheel keeps turning, that wheel keeps spinning, so it never stops. The hands on the clock never stops. So it's like a cycle. Cycle in the day, cycle of a month, cycle of a season. So it's everything has a cycle in our life. So whatever it is for you, I would say you are navigating your way through whatever conflict you may have in, whether it's with your teachings, whether it's with your boundaries, whether it's with your belief system, whatever it is. You're working your way through, standing your ground, working your way through all those conflict in that situation of yours. Maybe with this very mature, loving, nurturing person, there could be some form of conflict, but that cycle you're navigating your way through to close the cycle off, to complete that cycle, end that cycle where maybe you're finding it challenging. Maybe you're standing your ground here with the King of Cups. You're defensive. You're on the defense with this King of Cups because they can have a little bit of conflict. There could be that unexpected conflict because he's the person in charge. So, he may want to show you his feelings. He may not want to show you his feelings. He may give you love. He may not want to give you love. So that's that unexpected conflict with this King of Cups. But whatever it is, a cycle is being completed for you. You're closing cycles off in your life. You're closing that door on that cycle, closing the door and completing it because you feel that cycle in your life has been completed. Now you'll start a new cycle. And I always like to say it's like, what we put out there to the universe, that's what we draw back to ourselves. You get karma for it, you get good luck for it. So depending on what you've done in that cycle. What's the outcome, please, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Igniting that spark, that passionate energy of yours, igniting all that passion inside you for progress. In the outcome, you're igniting that spark because it's the Ace of Wands, that fiery energy, that confidence, determination, willpower, action taking, all that energy that's inside you. It's being ignited, and it's like that burst of all that passion, that willpower to have progress in your life, to see progress in your life. What else, please, Spirit? Princess of Cups. Like someone who's very intuitive. This is a new beginning in your feelings and emotions, and here you've got the King of Cups in your challenge. So this King of Cups is very mature and full of love. And there is someone in the outcome who's very immature in those feelings and emotions. Very intuitive. This is someone who's very intuitive as well. This is someone who, has always got their head up in the clouds, daydreaming of all those feelings and emotions. Daydreaming of it. But also they are very spiritual, very intuitive. gentle, caring, empathy, have a lot of empathy in them, but it's all immature. This is someone who is childlike kind of energy, but there again, you could be mature. But your feelings and emotions are very immature. And it's like a new beginning. It's like a new beginning. It's giving you like a bit of a transformation into those feelings and emotions of yours, helping you to slowly mature. Whereas with the King of Cups, mature. Doesn't need to mature anymore. He's very, very mature. So it could be that there is someone around you who is very mature, and there is also someone who's very young, much younger than a King of Cups. You could be the King of Cups, and there is someone younger than you offering this cup of love, wanting to offer love to you, but they're very immature. Or maybe it's this King of Cups here, who's has the choice between you and someone younger. So take it how you resonate with it. What else, please, Spirit? Oh, Ace of Swords. The truth. Oh, icky kind of feeling here. That's the ending. And there's the start. That's that breakthrough with the truth. It's the breakthrough with your knowledge, your intellect, your wisdom, your communications. It's that breakthrough. It's giving you that you'll have victory with it. You will have peace. It'll give you peace. But here, this is ended. And I did say it's like you're needing to let this all go and have that transformation. And the Page's Knight of Swords is that mature energy who's had a transformation. And they're mature enough to communicate the truth. They're not afraid to communicate the truth. So maybe for some of you, you're communicating the truth. And the outcome, you're going to have that breakthrough with your clarity. One more, please, Spirit, for the outcome. One more, please, Spirit. Seven of Swords, deceitful energy. So in the outcome, if you look at this card, there's 3 swords there, right? And that looks like a mature stag, like brave, courageous. They're kind of, I would say they're trying to stay strong. They know they're strong, but inside they are very vulnerable. On the inside, this person is very vulnerable, because if you see here, that's like a little deer, I would say. It's a deer. But that's the mature deer, which is a stag, a male kind of energy. A stag is a male deer. So on the inside, you're very vulnerable because of the 5 swords, that conflict. So I would say on the outside, you're coming up as someone very mature and brave kind of energy. But on the inside, you're very vulnerable. You're protecting yourself from that conflict, that pain. Maybe this 10 of Swords pain. You're kind of protecting yourself from that conflict. You're guarding yourself. And maybe for some of you, there is this mature energy who is deceitful, crafty, cunning, always trying to be on the lookout to see if they're going to get caught with what they're wanting to get away with. So there is that deceitful energy you're needing to be aware of. One more, please, Spirit. Two of Wands. Okay, Two of Wands is all about trying to find that balance. You got the Ace of Wands there. That's that start, that action taking, that idea, I would say, or that spark of an idea. And you've ended with the Two of Wands, which is that trying to find that balance in that energy, that you're at a crossroads. You're standing at a crossroads with an action or a decision or an idea. You're wanting a new beginning, but it's like you're at a crossroads. This could be with anything. It could be with your clarity, it could be with passion, it could be with your feelings. But you're needing to find that balance in making a decision, taking those first steps towards that decision. Give me one overall message, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Overall message, please. Okay, that went fast. Oh, Five of Swords flipped. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Knight of Swords, which I see here. Knight of Swords. Okay. Your overall message is the Five of Swords. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. Selflessness, conflict, aggression, arguments, fear of failure, self-sabotage, anxiety. The Five of Swords can talk of unexpected energy of conflict, movement, and changes. And I will leave it there, Capricorn, till I catch you in the next reading. Till then, you please take care, stay safe, and have a beautiful week. And if you resonate with any of the messages, please give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss my readings. So keep in mind, take the bits you resonate with and leave the rest for someone else. Okay? Till then, see you. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.